You built a time machine. You are standing in medieval England in 1347, 1 year before the Black Death kills 1 in 3 people in Europe. You have no money, no food, no weapons, no allies. What you do have is 3 pieces of spearmint chewing gum and an unhealthy amount of confidence. The door opens, and you step out. The first thing you notice is how clean the air smells. No exhaust, no chemicals, no city noise. Just grass, wood smoke, and something that might be livestock. Definitely livestock. You close the machine door. You are not going home today. You allow yourself exactly 90 seconds of despair. You put your jacket on, and you start walking. The village gate is guarded. Of course it is. You join the queue, and you watch. This is what you do best. You watch. When you reach the front of the queue, one of the guards looks you up and down. You give him your most neutral expression. He waves you through. You walk into the village. Merchants selling bread and salted meat, women trading bundles of cloth, a blacksmith working the corner, beggars sitting against walls, hands out, ignored by almost everyone. You need shelter, and you need to get out of this street before disease finds you first. You look up, past the market stalls, past the beggars, past the timber buildings leaning over the lane, the castle. Stone towers rising above everything. That is where the highborns are. You slow down and study the shield. 3 golden lions on a red field. And it clicks. You know that emblem. You know exactly where you are. You know exactly who rules this place. You grin. You walk straight up to the knights and introduce yourself with complete confidence. You are a scholar, a traveling companion of Prince Edward, the Black Prince. You come from Castile, bearing a private message for the prince. The knights look at each other. You hold eye contact and don't blink. They let you through.
Inside the castle walls, a thin, suspicious steward in fine wool robes eyes your leather jacket like it personally offended him. He asks what business you have with the prince. You tell him you come bearing a gift. He demands to see it immediately. You reach into your jacket pocket. Your fingers close around something else entirely. Pack of chewing gum. You unwrap a piece, put it in your mouth, chew twice, and hold out another piece to the steward with the calm of a man presenting a crown jewel.
A sweet nectar that never runs out, my lord. A delicacy from the east.
He lets you proceed. The prince's chamber is exactly what you expected. Edward the Black Prince. He stares at you blankly and blames his poor memory on the fine wine of Bordeaux. You offer him a piece of gum. He chews it, raises his eyebrows, laughs. He offers you a chair and a room for the night. You moved up 2 social classes, with a pack of spearmint gum and a straight face. But you are not done. You have 1 piece of gum left. Tomorrow, you see the king, and the king is going to need considerably more than a piece of gum. You are presented to His Majesty King Edward III in the Great Hall, a broad, powerful man in his mid-30s, still at the height of his reign, surrounded by lords and knights and the full weight of English medieval power. He looks at you the way kings look at things that don't yet have a category. You offer him the last piece of gum with the same speech. He chews it slowly, eyes never leaving yours. Then he leans forward.
Is that all you come bearing for your king? A treat?
No, your majesty, I come with a prophecy. The hall laughs. The king does not. You tell him you know what he truly wants. France. 2 French allied nations are preparing to wage war on each other within 1 moon cycle. Do not intervene. Let them fight. Let them exhaust each other. Let their armies bleed and their treasuries empty. And then, When both nations are broken and weak, strike. Take them both at once.
How dare you suggest we lack the strength to fight now? Are we not the victors of Cressy? Of Calais?
If your prophecy proves false, you will not live to see another moon.
They give you a room in the castle. They give you food. They give you wine. And every morning you stand at the window and you watch and you wait. Then one morning, the king summons you immediately. He is already standing when you enter. He looks at you for a long moment. Then he puts his arm around your shoulder and laughs. The King of England is your friend now. You tell him everything. The machine, the jump, the malfunction, the century you came from. You tell him you cannot go back. He offers you rule over a conquered nation, a title, land, power. You know it is too late to go back. You accept. And so,